Good morning, noon, or night, everybody. We've got some interesting things today. How are you guys? We'll start with that though. You guys excited? We're gonna race some cars. We're gonna play race car on our computers. Well, I'm gonna do it. You guys are gonna watch. But you guys made them. This is kind of like if everybody like all the kids from the neighborhood like brought over their favorite Hot Wheels, and then like made the big kid race, and like the kid with like the really expensive Hot Wheels track. It costs like $1,000. He's about to get the fucking bigger Hot Wheels track that's even better, and like race all the cars, and then there's the ones with the best wheels or whatever, the least friction, that those ones win. Oh, also, I'm guessing my chat bot's broken because there's been no messages in chat, and it says there's 13 people here, so give me a second. The bot itself works, but for some reason I have to open up Twitch in a browser, and then go to my channel, and then suddenly my desktop app learns that people exist. There we go. Okay. We're getting there. And soon all the messages will pop in. Maybe. I see messages in regular Twitch. Now will my desktop app update? That's the question. Looks like no, so I might just have to keep this up. So let me find a space for that. I was running out of space on my desktop, but I suppose I can find you. We don't need Spotify anymore. I can get rid of that. I can move you up. And I can move browser over here and then ruin my full screen. Yep, okay. There we go. Put you there. And, well, fuck, I mean, actually, I can just put it over the fucking desktop one, because apparently it's just not going to work anyway. Neat. Alright, that works. Let me get Spotify back. Cool. All right, we're all set. That'll work. If you guys said anything important before, the only message I have is everything after Savage Cabbage said 950 kilograms. And I have all the messages after that, but anything before that I just don't have because everything likes to fuck up on me, I guess. Yeah, I don't have them. Oh well. Oh, hey, there they go. Hey, they all popped up. Okay, let's read through chat. All right. All popped up. All right. Early gang. Yeah, summer early gang. I'm getting nay-nayed. I don't know what that means. 4 minutes on time. Thank you. I see my car. Congrats. Heck yeah. Yes, the best car. The best convertible budget around. Yes. Never going back to the cold. Yes, correct. Do I know Two Door Cinema Club? Yes. I like them a lot. Undercover Martin. I don't know what that means. Alright, can somebody explain to me how a 29 Falcon, because Top Drives considers legendary cars to have like a legendary status attached to them, and an Audi is just not like fucking legendary enough or whatever. It stops being about like RQ and performance at that point, so it starts being about like a status symbol, like a Lamborghini, whatever the like Italian Guillicimento or whatever. I don't know how to fucking sell Lamborghini shit, so they all look the same. Those ones are legendary, but an Audi can't be legendary. At least not like just a normal street Audi. Savage, I don't know what you're saying. Lazy Ace, da. So it's not a bug? No, it's not a bug. Did I really just forget that melody? No, it's intentional. I don't know what you're talking about, Savage. I still don't know. Falcon says hi. Hi, Falcon. Yes, we're excited. Cool. Curse pre-stream, great. Good, what about you? I am fine. I'm existing. I'm not able to scroll chat to see the rest of the messages. Whatever, I got down to where I can see Savage's 950 kilogram message, so as far as I'm concerned, that's good. I'm caught up. Alright, now let's switch back to the one that does work. Alright, cool. We're good. Interested to see how slowly the first hill of Dino goes. Yeah, so am I. Oh, Undercover Martin is a song by Two Door Cinema Club. Okay. Uh, I don't know that one off the top of my head. I probably know it. I just can't tell by the title whether or not that is the case. Alright, well, let's get started. Here's your field for the pre-show. The, what do we call it? It was the fucking, thank you for the 13 bits, Lazy Ace. What did I call it? The Grundle Chihuahua Dookie race? What the fuck was it? Where's Discord? There's the, LaCuddle was Macassip. There we go. LaCuddle was Macassip. That also shortened to the LWC, which I didn't realize at first was one of the, like, literally the first series we ever had for AIT, like, 8 months ago. But it stood for lightweight class, I believe. Had to be 817 kilograms or less. Or was it or less, or was it like exact? I don't remember how the rules worked. It was a bad series. Nobody really liked it, but some people were nice enough to participate anyway. So this is our field. I suppose I can unpause so you can hear the engines. Maybe. And unpausing also ruins the frame rate, so let's just not do that. Alright, first off we have the blue... okay. Let's do it this way. Because this way I can look at, and see, this is Yikes, which is Uncle Bob's. Okay, I have that on my little cheat sheet here. Yikes is not someone named Yikes, that is someone named Uncle Bob's. So we know who that is from the Discord. This is his blue machine. I don't know anything about these, so we're just going to have to kind of like wing it. 10 is Weed Wacky, so there's his little Group C or whatever we called it car. This one is Falcons, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, this is Savage Cabbage. Okay. But it's called the Falcor. That's where I'm getting mistaken. So this thing looks nice. I don't mind it. I already know who's winning the Newsy Choice Award for this thing. I think we all might. This is interesting. This was who was this? This is Matthias. So this is the Gothenburg Car Works guy. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm not used to it not being pink. So that exists. This one is Kyuden. So Kyuden has the Gothenburg Car Works color. I'll have to try to remember that. Keep the UI on for the race so we can see how slow we are? Yeah, sure. For a couple weeks, I think, Savage. Not for an incredibly long time. 171, this is Nahaus. It's a very clean looking car. Little hyper car that goes like 10 or whatever. Fluffy Hulk right here. I like his, he's starting to get into the groove of this color scheme of poop brown and like Irish, like, what's the food you eat that turns your poop green? That was was it a McRib or something? Or I forget what it was, like the green Whopper or something? I forget. There's a food you eat that always turns your poop green. Oh, then we go back. Okay, no, I just had the camera turned a weird way. We go to the Ocho Turbo. This is, the hell you eat? This is the, so for those of you who don't know, months and months ago, I had a stream where I'm pretty sure I was just like, I woke up and I'm like, I just want to stream, man. I don't want to do anything. I'm just going to stream. I didn't have anything to stream. So I'll just play automation and just make a random ass car and post it to the subreddit and see how many, like, we always make fun of the subreddit for, like, how it upvotes the shittiest cars ever, and then just the actually talented ones just don't get any attention at all. So we kind of tested that theory with this, and I ended up losing the car because I had to delete all my automation cars to get the game to work again because it just broke. And Spunkle recreated this perfectly from the stream. And yeah, for the record, it did get a lot of upvotes. I was not. It was supposed to be a joke, and then it actually just, the theory held true. But this is like a perfect recreation. Yeah, I got like 70 upvotes, and this is like a fairly small subreddit. Yeah, I don't even know what to say other than this. This is like a perfect recreation. This wins the GCA for this series, like 100%. I'm just super impressed. Oh, also, we'll get back to it. This is the Slug. This was Falcon's car. It does kind of look like a Slug. I like it. I don't even know what to say about this thing. This is LV2's Chrome Bastard. The teeth at the front. That's disgusting. I hate it. I love it. And then we have Orange thing, which is... I gotta admit, I like the thought. It's got like a skid plate. He invented a skid plate. I don't know if this is gonna work. He gave it a fucking skid plate. Also, I think it's an exhaust. It goes down there. Yeah, it's a big exhaust out either end. Or like a tip. Dude, we might have to do that at some point. If that's like recreatable easily, we're gonna have to do a skid plate race. I tried doing that, but all fixtures either no clip or fall off on ground contact. Well, I guess we'll see. But yeah, if we go back to the Ochud Turbo, it got its name because I put Turbo on this side. But Turbo, apparently mirrored in that font, is, hold on, I don't remember how to zoom without getting my controller. It's Ochud. So, like, oh, did I get rid of my... No, I got my, my mouse cursor, okay. So O-C-H-U-D. Ochud. So it's the Ochud Turbo. Newsy, check how big my tips... I don't want to look at your tip, dude. Are versus my exhaust pipes. Which one is yours? I missed it. This one, okay. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute right there. Nice. I don't know. Well, that'll be interesting to see. So, for those of you who are not aware, the Lecuddle was Macassip race that we're about to do. It's going to be at Auto Dyno, which is a custom course that I kind of fabricated. It starts right here. I should add like an actual like start-finish line here and then save it. But this is the start-finish line right here where these two like wall textures meet. We're going to go up this first big hill, which is going to be interesting because the race is to see who's the slowest. You can't wreck if your car has any like damage, other than maybe it's like scraping a wall and continuing or something. Well, I think we'll put it up to a vote if something like that happens and it ends up quote unquote winning. But yeah, so it can't wreck out. It can't just be constantly spinning around. I would say any spin at all would be a disqualification. But it has to be the slowest one to make it around the track. And I was originally going to do a couple different races, but I think we're just going to do this track because it's going to take a while. If it stops, it doesn't complete the race. It has to complete the race. Right? I mean, that makes sense. I think we'll just play it by ear. I already have all these loaded in. Let me make sure collision's off before I do this. It was not. There we go. Alright. And, I think to start off with, I'm just going to keep the camera here and we'll just kind of watch and see who makes up the hill. But yeah, I was really going to do multiple races, but I think this is going to take a while, apparently. Apparently people got really good at this. So instead of doing a couple races, man, the frame rate is really bad. Like, even more so than it should be. Let's get that up there. Oh, and don't worry, we're getting 80 frames per second over here. Man, it really drops. I like it, just watch it. 60 frames, 80 frames. I think I figured out what's causing the frame rate dip, guys. Just don't look. I think that's going to be the strategy for starting out. So I'm going to unpause him. And it's actually a very fast blue car to start. Ochud Turbo very far back, but it does need to does need to go and get over this hill. So it's going to be a battle of who gets over this hill last. So, so far it looks like the Slug might be... If the Slug can make it up, then we might have a possible winner. Orin, with his skid plate truck, also possible. Ochud Turbo is still way back there. But they have to make it up, and, yeah, Slug's not going to make it up, so Slug is done. Next up is going to be, the skid plate truck, as I put the camera into the ground. So it's skid plate truck and, Kyuden pretty much tied for, quote-unquote, first right now. And skid plate truck will pull ahead, which is actually behind. Let's see if we can get a camera on one of these guys. Oh, I had one and I messed it up. There we go. So, hold on. We have to look at these stats. So he's driving this thing at about 10k RPM. Hitting about 10 miles per hour. I think Orin may have won this. Well, let's check in on some others. This car is way too fast. Like, it's actually just straight up winning, which is no bueno. This one is fast as well. Savage, you're trying, but it's just a little too fast. I think Ochud died at protest based on that. Does that count as constantly crashing / scraping against the wall? I don't think so. I think that's ingenuitive. Is that a word? Ingenuous enough. That's not going to count. And it's literally going 0, the Ochud Turbo is. As Savage makes his way around. Now, if he makes it up the hill and can actually make it around a lap, he could win, but I don't think that's going to happen. As you just see, you see the red fucking rocket mobile in the background. That's great. Alright, well, he's still moving. Let's take it back here. There's Fluffy Hulk. Pink car. And, next should be Orin, right? I'm not even on the right track anymore. Where did I go? Back. I'm so lost. Where did Orin go? He's back here, okay. So in terms of percentages, Orin is sort of going to be your leader. I mean, technically Spunkle is our leader, but if he stops, I don't think he's going to be able to make it. Where's he at? It's still going. To be fair, it's still going. Oh. My new sub? Oh, apparently that is, yeah, I didn't do that. That's must be a Twitch thing. There goes, LV2. Pass by. If he makes up the hill, we'll be here 30 hours. You're not wrong. We'll have to open up Beam in, like, a separate window. And, and start the racing for the Miata shit. Did it roll backwards? Oh. Yeah, it's done. Rip. Alright, well, let's focus it back on this guy. Who is now, I think, being lapped by the car in front of him, who's actually behind him. And yeah, the next one would be the Slug, actually. And the Slug is currently... Where's the Slug at? Oh, Slug's right here. So it just broke, right. So yeah, it's Orin all day long. It's very impressive on both Spunkle and Orin's perspective. So who's gonna get second then? Looks like it's gonna be no, Weed Wacky died. Looks like Fluffy Hulk maybe, or Kyuden. Yeah, looks like Kyuden. Who's still running? Here is Kyuden. And there's Spunkle. So those are the only two cars still remaining. Okay, there we go. Well, as soon as, yeah, Kyuden just finished. Or no, sorry, someone else did. We just have to wait for this car to make it around. And it's going to be starting its second lap. And the only thing I'm worried about for this car is that possibly it may blow an engine? Something like that? Why is this even 2 laps? It was only going to be 1 lap, but then like everybody else finished the 2 laps already, so you guys can vote right now. I don't know how to check engine heat. You guys can vote now. You want 2 laps or 1 lap? If it's 2 laps, you're just going to watch this for another, like... Yeah, how did this get Hypercar, also? We'll have to check that after the stream. Automation cars can't overheat, but I've seen them fuck shit up before. I think that was Falcon during the fuel race we had early on. I don't know if it overheated or exactly what happened, but it was a similar situation. Oh, it broke something. It broke something. I think we're good. It's constantly breaking now. The front wheels. It's having difficulties. He's having trouble. Guys, 1 lap or 2 laps? Falcon says 1 lap. Savage says 1. You guys don't want to watch this for another 6 years? What was back there? We got a couple votes for 2, but use the UI to speed it up. I don't know how to do that. So this looks like some Ochud Turbo items. Back on the ground there. Yeah, I know they're yours, Orin, but they're the body piercers. I think if we let this go 2 laps, it might explode, but just see if it can make it back up the hill again. I think that's fair. I think we can. I think we'll agree on that. If it makes it back up the hill again, we'll call it a win. Everybody else did their 2 laps. Well, not everybody, but, you know. Next in line, which would be Kyuden, did 2 laps. It was originally supposed to be 2 laps. It was supposed to be a couple different races, but... What's going on, Hex Strain? How's it going, bud? Don't mind this. We're, Don't worry about it. 30 FPS, my man? I don't know about that. Oh, we lost something else. We got some flappage in the back. I don't even know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is that? The suspension, though. It's gonna make it up the hill, too. Fuck, man, that's impressive. Or an added truck nuts. It's wagging. I hate it. This is the worst creation ever. But it fucking works. I'm so mad. Okay, you know what? Orin, fucking fair and square, with some of the most ingenious shit ever, with the fucking skid plate exhaust. Why there's a spaceship? We got a lot of interesting things going on for this race. This is like an amalgamation of 12 different cars there. Is this the spaceship? This is the Ochud Turbo. This one kind of looks like a spaceship. But yeah, Orin will win the pre-show. I'm genuinely impressed. But let's go ahead and go to West Coast. Oh, clutch overheating. Hold on. Or was that even for Orin? That's probably for someone else. Whatever, I'm calling him the winner. The red and black one? I forget who did that one. There was more than one car there, though. Yeah, he doesn't need brakes. Alright, so how this will work, there's an image in the Discord for how I've got this set up. We're gonna have 3 heats. We have 22 entries total. 7 times 3 is 21, plus the extra one makes 22. So 22 entries for the Roadster Rumble. Do rally? Police chase? No, I'm not. I don't take demands. Especially when I already got shit like set up. Do rally. Play Minecraft. What am I fucking doing? Alright, so we're gonna have 3 heats. First one's gonna have 8 cars, the next 2 have 7. Top 2 from Heat 1, top 2 from Heat 2, and top 2 from Heat 3 all will move on for a total of 6. And, don't play Minecraft. And then everybody who didn't get into the top 2, or didn't finish in the top 2 from their heats, will move on to a very poor frame rate last chance race, where the top 2 from that will move on to the main race. We'll switch over from West Coast to Hirochi, and we'll do the B main, which will be all the cars who didn't make it into the main show, and the cars who do the main show will also do a race. So yeah, that's how that'll work. And we're gonna do full 10-lap races at Hirochi. But we can load in Heat 1 right now, which is going to start with Spunkle. And his... This is going to be a disaster trying to find these. Spunkle, what's your car look like? Thank you for the follow, Hex Strain. Appreciate it, bud. There it is. Found it. Alright, we'll start with Spunkle. Wait, I didn't even see this. What? Stop. Tired of your bots. Not house. Is it his just house, right? There we go. Thank you for the follow, Boom Ba Boom 1. Was the original Boom Ba Boom already taken? Or are you, like, claiming yourself as the original, the only, the number one? Savage Cabbage next. It's this one. What are you talking about, Falcon? Are you talking about the sound effect? That's it's a beefalo from Don't Starve. Thank you for the 3 bits, Laziest. Yeah, it's a fucking beefalo from Don't Starve. Uncle Bob, subscribe with Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, man. If you guys have Twitch Prime subscriptions, you don't have to use them on me, but fucking use them on somebody, man. That's free money. Just going to waste. Putting it back into Twitch's pocket. You got Twitch Prime or you have Amazon Prime. Every month you don't subscribe to somebody is just putting that $250 back into Jeff Bezos' pocket. And I worked for Amazon. I know he doesn't need it. Fluffy Hulk. Let's get his in here. This is a Roadster. How do I get bits for free? You used to be able to watch ads. I don't know if you still can. I don't really use Twitch much anymore. I say as I'm streaming on Twitch. I don't use it as like a consumer much anymore. I watch VODs for some stuff, but you don't really get to participate in that very much. Alright, 3 more for this first heat. Here it is. We do race, my master. What the fuck are you talking about? I do race. I don't even know. I can't even make a joke. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Thank you for the other 1 bit, Lazy Ace. Okay. So this is the one. This is the car that is not actually a Roadster that I'm loading in now. It's a coupe body. What are we doing? We're loading in cars for a heat race. All Roadsters, $35,000 approximate cost and automation. 2-door coupes, 0.1 power to weight ratio. This is heat 1, yeah. So yeah, this is not actually a Roadster. I'm gonna let it participate, but I don't know if it actually gets in the top 2. We'll see. Probably take a vote on whether or not it gets to move on. There's a couple issues with it, rule-wise. Right, Uncle Bob is actually Yikes Al. There we go. Also, we have 2 number 11s. You did the cars on BeamNG. Or yeah, these are all made in automation, mostly by all the people you see in chat right now. So I gave him a set of rules. Yeah, no, Uncle Bob's is actually number 11. This guy over here is an imposter. Why not 3 that move on? Because frame rates. That's why. I don't know. Yeah, I think the less that move on, the more fair it is. Because we'll be able to... Mix did take 19, but he didn't... He submitted his car as 11 before he picked it. So... Is it 9? We're going to do 8. We're going to do 3 or 2 from each heat race. There's 3 heat races. That makes 6. And then 2 from Last Chance. And this way, if, like, 4 really fast cars get into 1 heat race... they're able to have a second chance. So, that's why. It should be fine. But, let's get these guys ready to race here. Heat number 1. This one actually has 8 cars. That's more than any other heat race. The others have 7. You're gonna have Simmer, Spunkle, Nahouse, Savage Cabbage, Fluffy Hulk, Yaniv, Mix, and Uncle Bob's. Hopefully I'm saying those right. I did my best. So there's gonna be a 4-lap race. I'm gonna have to try to remember. Because this is actually a 16-lap line. So I'll have to get it like 25% of the way through. Shouldn't be too hard to keep track. Let's... Savage. Newsy's Choice. Yeah, I know. I'm doing it right now. Alright, so I always do a Newsy's Choice Award, which is basically the... There's too many things going on in chat. It's basically... I did like a design award for a while. But it's like always subjective to me, and basically just what I think is pretty. And sometimes I kind of choose oddly. So instead of it like just being a design award, it's called Newsy's Choice. So it's just my choice. I picked this car. I picked Simmers because it's fucking badass and he made a bunch of shit for it. But we'll go through them at least. This is Uncle Bob's car. Looks fine. Literally no issues with it. I'm not sure if the rims are supposed to export this way. It looks kind of strange though. Thank you Corgi86 for the follow. Appreciate it, man. You did really good in that race. In that video I linked in Discord. There was a whole bunch of you. This is the first heat, yeah. That's the soft top material. Don't use it. Yeah, it looked kind of strange. Now I almost would have given this, or at least maybe it was in a different heat, would have given this Newsy's Choice Award. I don't think it would have beat out Simmers. Problem with it though, it's not a Roadster. It's a coupe. They just put some holes in the top. It needs to be a Roadster in automation, so that's technically not fitting the rules. Also, it showed to me as $100 over budget. That could have been an issue with like different game versions though, so I'm not going to fault them too much on that. But also the it had like -15 fixture quality or body quality, whichever one they call that. Most you can have is -5 for qualities, as per the rules. But I do think it looks sick. It looks a lot better in automation, I'll say that. It looks kind of... just like the busyness of it kind of didn't translate well to beam. But in automation, it looks fucking sick as hell. This is Yaniv's car, I believe, is how you pronounce that. I'm not interested in it. Wish it didn't exist. Fluffy Hulk, good as always. Unfortunately, this part didn't translate to beam without being blue. The rear's a little basic, just kind of toss some taillights on there, but I know this body is a complete fucking bitch to work with. So I can't fault anything. The fact that you even chose to go with this body and finished it, yeah, I'm impressed. I did the same thing. Simmer is just absolutely amazing. This might be one of my favorite Simmer cars ever. He did do the custom. He made all this. He didn't make the seats. He borrowed the seats from someone else, the models, but he did put them into the game. I think he did make the steering wheel maybe himself. I can't remember, but the dashboard and all that is custom as well. So very nicely done there. And then just even besides that, even without all that, the roll cage, or like the roll bar, I guess it's not really a roll bar. It's kind of a mix between a cage and a bar. I'm not really sure what that would be called. Very well done as well. So very nice all around. And then just the overall design. Even if you ignore the like top half, all this shit right here, the rest of it, also very well done. This one is Savage's car. Hold on. It is, yeah, Savage's car. I like this a lot. I don't know how I feel about the body, like just from a actual body model standpoint. And I think it's a little bit too kind of wide-bodied. Looks a little bit more not super production car-y. There's some... It's also like super low to the ground. Holy crap! I don't know. Something about it just doesn't really scream Roadster to me as much as some of these other ones. It does look nice though. This was Spunkle's, which I don't even know what's going on with this. It's it doesn't look good. Gotta be honest. Headlights don't really work for me. I don't work with this body a lot. But I also, this is just like my least favorite body in the game. I think Spunkle's going for a speed victory here, not a looks victory. As I drop my controller on the ground again. I'll check out, who's this? This is Nahouse's car. I actually really like this. He went with the Miata body. Kind of did some circular tail lights back there. I have no issue with this at all. This is pretty much exactly what I wanted. I might go with some less race car numbers, but you could just pick up some decals from the store and throw that on. That exists. But that's like exactly what I wanted. And that's pretty much it. But GCA goes to Simmer, at least for Heat 1. And we'll set him off here for a 4-lap race. I'll try and get a good start here. Sometimes they don't start quite how you like. Top 2. There's a good start. Top 2 of these will move on to the main race at Hirochi. Everybody behind them will get a chance in the last chance race to move on. It's going to be 4 laps. And we do have some rookies in this race. We have 3 rookies. We have Yaniv, Mix, and Uncle Bob's. And looks like currently we got Mix in 4th, Uncle Bob's 5th, and Yaniv 7th. But 3-way pretty much tie for the lead right now between Spunkle. Oh, and we lost Mix back there. Mix is going to spin. He will not make it in. That puts your rookie of the heat up to Uncle Bob's in 4th there. And 1 lap down now. And it is still tight between Savage, Simmer, and Spunkle. A little bit better mid-range out of Savage's car. And Simmer might be suffering from some handling issues. Lister body is rear-engined? Yes. No. No, it's, wait. It's mid-engine. Is that mid, or is that, like... Is that an engine there? Front mid. I didn't know that existed. I wonder what that's considered an automation. I guess just maybe mid. Interesting, though. That's for sure. But unfortunately for these guys, possibly for Simmer, only 2 of these guys are going to move on to the main, at least right here. Of course, one of them could move on through the last chance. As Simmer gets up close, he's going to bump just a little bit ahead of Savage here. But Savage with the superior mid-range acceleration going to take it right back. They're on their 3rd lap now. Where can I open frames? I don't know what that means. Ooh, Savage a little bit shaky coming out of that corner, but he hangs onto it well. Meanwhile, Spunkle's still in the lead. 4th place still going to be... Oh no, we lost Uncle Bob somewhere. That puts Yaniv as the rookie of the heat. Not sure where Uncle Bob went. And now Savage edging quite a bit ahead. Yeah, Uncle Bob must have went for a ride somewhere, because I do not see his vehicle. Oh yeah, F10, and then F9 gets rid of the other bar that is in its way because BeamNG devs kind of screw up sometimes and put stuff in my way. So yeah, you may have to hit F9 a couple times. Yeah, this is a pretty close race, especially for just a #1 heat. Yeah, I spent 30 seconds looking at the car, the underside of the car, and he died at some point during that. Or just, like, vanished. Looks like Spunkle will have this one. I believe they're on their last lap now. Yeah, they are. Yeah, only 2 of these guys are going to get in. Even though, you know, if Simmer's not able to make it in here, he can get in on the last chance race. I've not driven any of these cars at all, Simmer. I'll probably keep yours, though. I like it. Probably keep that in my back pocket. But they're going to round the final turn here. As Simmer, at the last second, I wasn't even paying attention. And Simmer will take second on the last corner. Holy shit. So it's going to be Spunkle, Simmer, Savage. And there's Uncle Bob's back there. He still exists. It's going to be Nahouse, Yaniv, Fluffy, Uncle Bob's, and crashed out was Mix. So let me write that down. So Heat 1 is going to be Spunkle and Simmer. 1 and 2. And we'll load these guys in. Load in some new cars. We can delete one of them. And we'll get Heat 2 ready. Heat 2 is going to bring LV2. Yeah, you might have did like a quick spin and recovered Uncle Bob's. Something like that. I have LV2, Kyuden. It's going to be a 7-car heat. I don't remember seeing what Red Son's has been. I know he was frustrated with the rear-wheel drive thing. It's like a simple red car. Yeah, LV2, I know. Martin come in here. Is this him? This is him. Where's the last chance race being held? Same place. It's going to be here. Probably 4 laps. I might make it 8 laps. I haven't decided that yet. Come on. After that, we need Sneaky with the Mustang. I'm so mad at him. He on Discord last night, I was like falling asleep. He's like, did anybody else use the 2.8 meter fucking 2005 body? I'm like, what fucking body is he fucking talking about? I don't know what these are off the top of my head. This is a fucking Mustang body. Could have just said that. And I would have remembered. Like, shit. Alright, we need Matthias's car. We got another blood car in here. Go ahead and mess around with my car. I can hold full throttle at around turn 1 at Hirochi. That's crazy. I mean, I guess so can Orin's, technically. From the pre-race show. Let's see. Last one we got Beep Beep. And they put it in his Beep Beep. Sweet. This thing looks pretty nice from the preview. Alright, let's go through these and check out Newsy's Choice Award winner for heat number 2. And I actually really like Beep Beep's car. I don't really have any complaints at all. The rear looks a little like elongated. Like this should be shorter. Like instead of coming out to here, Should come out to like right here, maybe. That might be a model issue. I can't recall. But yeah, I'm trying to find anything to criticize about this. I'm not really finding much. Maybe a little bare back here. Maybe incorporate the exhaust into the diffuser down here, and then something else come back there. Oh, it does need a license plate, or not a license plate, but at least a place for it. I guess that would be right here. But having like a little dip or something would be kind of nice, just for like a license plate holder area. That'd be my only, like, and that's stretching it. Now this I like. LV2s. Yeah, trunk exhaust is a bit weird and not production. I'll agree with that. That's the tiniest exhaust ever. LV2s looks really nice. I really dig it. It's a little bit more retro than I was going for this, but it was 85 to 2020, so I have no issue with this. This fits it. This is close to the 85 though for sure. But this is really nice. Wow. The text on the back here. Yeah, this is slick. The little baby Italian flag. He probably didn't think I'd find that. Yeah, this is really nice. It's professional looking. I like it. And then we have Kyuden's car. Just like little... I was going to call it the Angry Bird. Would have been nice if you put the rest of... if you had the more advanced simmer stuff. The seats. I do like that they're two-tone, though. I feel like the engine's a bit unsafe being back there. That kind of scares me. But the purple Angry Bird... Oh, they sat too low? That sucks. And I like this, too. What's this remind me of? Whose car is this, even? Oh, this is Red Son's car. Does it remind me of a Mustang, somehow? I'm not sure why, but something about this tells me it's a Mustang. I know I'm sounding crazy right now. I know you guys are looking like, what the fuck are you talking about, a Mustang? But like the color plus like something about it. I don't think it's even like a Fox body. Like more like a 2003, something like that. I guess maybe it is like kind of I don't know why. I can't place it in my head. Like why it's telling me Mustang. But I like the rear of it too. This body is such a bitch to work with, though. I'm just impressed that it looks nice at all. Martin's car. It's on the modern end. This is the opposite of LV2s. No real issues with this. It doesn't really scream Roadster to me, though. It is a convertible. I'll give it that. Check Discord. Up here. I just see 2 files that say unknown. Am I supposed to download that? Simmer22 is typing. Isn't working. 1 sec. Well, then why the fuck did you tell me to look at Discord, you little bitch? Yeah, definitely on the modern end. This screen is more like a luxury. There we go. No, I know what a Fox body Mustang looks like, Simmer. We only have like one on every fucking street here. Maybe that is what's giving me the vibes, though. I was thinking more like the 99 Cobra, I think, is what was kind of... That one with the wing. The SVT. Actually, the same one like you linked, just the newer version. But yeah, this gives me more like a luxury vibe than anything else. Not really a Roadster vibe. Yeah, maybe that is where I'm coming from. Speaking of Mustangs, though, we do have this literal Mustang clone, as far as I'm concerned. Like Mustang from an alternate universe. Going a little crazy with the numbers for me, personally, but not giving it too much. What's the little logo here? HTV? That's one of the in-game, like, lore countries, isn't it? I have no issue with this, but once again, it's not quite as roadstery as I'd like, vibe-wise. I'll take it, though. I have no issues with it. But I think... Oh, did I skip one? The 456 Gothenburg car works. Not much to speak of here. It's not bad for the Porsche body, as much as I hate the body, but it does not compare to, man, I'd love to give it to this, but the 17 car is just too nice to not give it to. It was between this and the number 6 for me. If we're doing a rookie Newsy's Choice Award, it'll be the number 6 from Beep Beep, though. I'm pretty sure, like, overall. But LV2 definitely wins it for this heat. Newsy's Choice Award. Let's go ahead and run them off again. 4 laps, and Newsy's Choice Award car is starting way in the back. And he'll start crawling his way through the field, but Gothenburg Car Works up front with Kyuden. Kyuden getting a little slidey. Looks like we may already have our top 2 showing up in turn 1. We got Gothenburg Car Works slash Matthias at number 1. And we have Kyuden up there battling with him for the lead right now. Is the small boy versus fucking ginormous boy. It is a tiny little car though. And back behind them we do have Martin, LV2, Sneaky, Beep Beep, and who's that way back there? Who's the red car way back there? I can't remember. Oh, the Red Son, right. And kind of riding along chase view with Martin. They're not too far off these top 2. They could come up there from this. As they start on the lap 2. And LV2 looking for 3rd place now. A lot better mid-range acceleration than the 34 car for sure. Oh! And the Gothenburg Car Works. He's gonna be done. Holy shit. That came out of nowhere. That was violent. He's gonna be done for the day. So now we do have a battle. Kyuden will take the lead. Yeah, somebody clipped that. Holy shit, that happened quick. I don't know if I caught it all or not. But suddenly we do have a battle on the bubble. LV2 looking to make it in. Martin also looking to make it in. Kyuden, if he can keep his car straight, has a pretty big gap between him and 2nd place now. And back behind these guys, we do have Sneaky. He's a little bit further behind. Going to start on the lap 3 now of 4. And LV2 still in that top spot as we fly through Matthias's corpse. Is it Matthias or Matthias? I always say Matthias because there's no H. I think there's also a Kingdom Come character who is Matthias and is spelled that way and pronounced as Matthias. But it might be... Can I just say Matt? We don't have a Matt here yet. What are these names? What are you talking about? He's in the Discord. Oh, or do you mean for the for the clips? Look how 4 fucking people clipped it. Kyuden way out ahead. LV2 2nd, Martin 3rd. Looks like that's gonna be our order as they begin lap 4 of 4. Yeah, I couldn't tell if your car actually like wrecked there or not, Red Son. I saw a couple tires flying. I wasn't sure if they were both Matthias slash Gothenburgs or if one of those was yours. Oh, speaking of Red Son, we're gonna go ahead and lap him right now. At least you're still running, bud. Still making it around. No wheels. It's pretty impressive, actually. But we will spin the camera around to fucking Kyuden. Sorry. LV2's in second. And Kyuden will be your winner for Heat 2, followed by LV2, Martin Sneaky, Beep, and a tire rolling across the ground? Yeah, and the tire comes next. I don't know where that came from. But he's heading towards the start-finish line to take, like, 6th place, I think. Will he make it? Oh, no. Oh. And, corpse of the tire will be right there. Whose is that? Okay, it's got like a... That looks like a Red Son tire, if I had to guess. Yep, that'll be it. He lost both of them now. Oh, they're still racing. That's right, I forgot. But, alright, we can pop those in as Kyuden number 1 and LV2 number 2. If a tire crosses, does the car count? We've yet to face that situation. I'm not sure. I'm going to say probably no. And let's get ready for Heat 3. This could be an interesting one. We have Repty's car. Repty, you never really know what to expect with him. He'll do a couple just outside the top 5 events, and then next thing you know, we'll have a breakthrough. I'll hate yours. Is it German? I hate the Germans. Man, that does not look great in Beam at all. I imagine it looks a lot better in automation. Alright, we need Oren's car. I think it had 166 in the name. Yep, there it is. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it, Falcon. I might not be able to pick a Newsy's Choice award for this heat. Oren's actually, other than the, like, little, like... What's the Japanese arch thing called? Other than those, I actually don't mind it too much. The huge Star David on the front is a little much, but as far as Oren cars go, I can't be too upset with that one. Next one's going to be Falcon. He said I will hate this. Oh, I remember seeing this one in the preview, yeah. F1 Easter End weird rings on like that, like on the sides like that for a season, huh? Yeah, that's wouldn't really call that a production car, or a roadster for that matter. I'm not even sure what I would describe this as, but that's a car. Land Shark, okay, fair enough. After that's my car. I did some last minute adjustments on it. It was apparently $300 over budget, so I fixed that, and then I swapped the back out a little bit. Can I like get it out of the wall? There we go. And then next after that is Weed Wacky's car. Is that going to show up? Yeah, here we go. This, I believe, is the one that has a 0.64, or sorry, 0.064 power to weight ratio. It's like half of what everybody else is going to have, so, you know, good luck to him. Major Tom. If I type in Major, hell yeah. Good job. Yeah, we'll replace this with our last entry, which is going to be Corgi. I don't think Corgi works, right? No, I have to do CMG. I put that in my notes. There it is. All right, let's pull out a quick Newsy's Choice Award out of these. I'll let this float to the top. There we go. So Corgi, not bad. I have no real issues with this. It's a little far removed from the kind of like tiny sporty Roadster with the big grill, but I think it's just more of it being modern than anything else. No issue. I think like 4 stars out of 5. The license plate's, I think, a little. Is that the right like size? I don't know if that plate's supposed to be that square or not. Maybe. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of the chrome numbers on the side. There's a couple options. Is it that tiny? Okay, I guess that's right. That's fine then. No issues then. Repti, I wish this looked better in beam, because I can tell by looking at it that it probably looks a lot better in automation. But there's just like some weird like rippy issues, like this right here, and then this like down here. There's like some bubbly issues. But other than that, I don't love the design personally. With the hood scoops or vents are a little odd to me. But it looks like it's melting in general. Oren's car, I don't hate. I'm going to be honest, I don't hate it. It's pretty close to what I'm actually looking for this competition, so maybe we'll see ourselves back to that. This is just disgusting. This fucking land shark. There's my car. And we go back to Weed Wackies, which is actually, compared to some of these other ones, I like it quite a bit. Or to the 46 car. 46 is Major Tom, right? I think so. Is that right? Yeah, that's correct. You know what? It kind of reminds me of like a little Fiat or something. I wish the rear wing was a little bit further back, I think. It's got like a little double wing going on, I guess, so maybe not. I think this is actually going to be my... I love the headlights. This body, you know, this body's so hard to work with and make look good. And I think he succeeded. So I'm gonna vote this in as my Heat 3 Newsy Choice Award. And we'll go ahead and start the race, with that being said. And I feel like we might have got a bad start there. Let's try one more time. Seemed a little uneven. There we go, that's a little better. And out of the gate, we got a few up here. We got Repti, Falcon, Oren, myself, Major Tom not too far behind. And we'll see how this shakes out. Major Tom now passing up Repti for 4th. It's looking like Falcon, myself, Oren, and then Repti and Major Tom, and then not far behind them is going to be Corgi. 4 laps here, last heat race, before we move on to the last chance. Top 2 are going to make it in. Major Tom looking for 3rd here. Falcon, did your car spin in testing at all? Moving on to lap 2 now. Pretty close battle here for like 4th place. Or, yeah, 3rd, 4th place in there. Major Tom goes a little wide. But right out now it is Falcon and myself 1-2. And these guys are battling back here, but it does not matter at all. Because anybody who's not getting the top 2 will not advance into the main race. Ooh, we got a little bit of brake fade, looks like. Yeah, some hot brakes for Oren. It's gonna have a hard time holding on to it here. Major Tom might be able to pick up third place. Landshark still in first. Myself second. The Hot Break Orin car is third. Major Tom fourth, not far behind, so has a shot at third. Repti and so many new people. Fuck me. Repti and Corgi back there battling for I believe 5th place. But his rears are working well, so he's sliding it. I don't know if that's gonna work out for him this time round. Yep, called it. And Orin will spin. That'll put Major Tom up to third. As the Landshark crosses the line. Can you look at your brakes? Yeah, well, we're doing it right now. You look pretty good. Look really good, actually. There you see the current lineup. And this is our last lap right now. Landshark's gonna come around. And it looks like he will take first place in heat number 3. He can just make it around this last couple corners. And heat number 3, first place will go to Falcon. 2nd place, myself, Newsy. 3rd place, Major Tom. 4th place, Repti. 5th place, Corgi. 6th place, Orin after a spin. And then we wait. And there he comes. We'll meet him up over here. And Weed Wacky, honestly, not too bad of a performance considering it's like half the power to weight ratio of everything else. So I'll go ahead and mark that down as who was it? Falcon and myself. And we need our last chance race now. So let's get loading those cars in. So we have there's 22 total entries. 6 are in, so that leaves, Jesus Christ, is that a 16 car race? Am I doing my math right? Oh my god, it is. Okay, so yeah, this is only going to be 4 laps. We're not going to watch 8 laps of this crap. I think I'm going to leave I don't know, can I leave Weed Wacky out? Is that fair? Alright, I need 16 cars. Let's start working on them. I just... We'll leave... I mean, it's one... at that point, what's one more car, right? How do I want to do this? Let's delete Falcon's car. And delete my car. We'll leave them in? Alright. Now we'll just add the ones from the first couple heats. So we'll do it this way. So, Nahouse. This is going to absolutely murder my computer. Wait, no, just house. That's right. Gets me every time. We need Savage. And an easy choice was between Simmer, Uncle Tom, and LV2. I think I gotta go with Simmer based on the just the custom everything. I'll just say that now, since some of those people are in the heat or in Last Chance I'm a Mart. But I'll take Simmer as the winner of the Easy Choice Award. A close second though for LV2. Then Uncle Tom will be third for that. Who did I just load in? I loaded in Savage. So next will be Fluffy. Should have put a stripe along the body? Yeah. Let's kind of try and get ourselves back on course here. The frames are already so bad. I do have it as like low quality, right? I feel like the frames are worse than normal. That's all low. Alright, so Fluffy, Yaniv, Oren's cousin, uncle, brother, lover, person, whoever. And then Mix, Mike's, not sure. Zooms is a strong word, Uncle Bob's. It slides by. We were in the same class in first grade. That's very cute. And we're doing Uncle Bob. It's gonna be the Yikes Owl. Bumbles, there you go. It'd be cool if we could stop heading towards the wall. The frame rate. Alright, then we need Red Son. Sorry about my Twitch name, or Steam name being different than my Discord Twitch name. No big deal. I also have to get used to it. Spunkle's Steam name is extremely inappropriate. And I do not approve of it. And I got used to his. Alright, 3 more after this. Sneaky, Matthias, and Beep Beep. Bork, yeah, we got some Borks going on. I had a car crash in front of my house earlier today. What an unenthusiastic hand job? Completely appropriate. Can you make my dog sneeze again? I don't think I can make my dog sneeze. Alright, we have 34. Who's after that? We need Sneaky, Matthias, Beep Beep. I like that each of the top people spread out because it's possible for me to tell how fast Spunkle was. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. I can't tell if he wants in or not. Do you want my room? Is that where you're barking? I mean, I know that's not where you're barking for, but would you, is like you trying to get in here bark? You can come in. No, you gotta go downstairs. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Get the headphones on. I can't hear you. I got my headphones on. I needed Matthias. Here it is. Part out. I don't know what part out means. last but not least, we do have Beep Beep. Right here. I'm afraid to hit F9 and see what the frame rate is. 18, that's a lie. It said 49 for a second. But you know what? 12 isn't that bad. 11, 10's not that bad. All things considered, 10's not that bad. It's 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that's 16 cars. I'm not going to be mad about 10 fucking FPS for 16 cars. 9, that's not bad. 8, that's not bad. Just keep going down. 2 frames a second, that's not bad. Alright, let's de-loop these boys. And what's great is we get to load 14 of these again in Hirochi. Alright, predictions. We know Simmer was very close. Heat 1. Or sorry, Savage rather. Simmer did actually manage to make it on the second of the last lap. Savage was very close. I think I got Savage for the win here. If I had to take a guess. Past that, I have no idea who second will be. Spunkle wins, considering he's not even here. Good lord, I unlooped everybody. We should be good. That didn't seem like too bad of a start. I'm gonna do it one more time though. Honestly, slight bias because it's my car. That's my favorite race in AIT history so far. Top 3 were close, so close. Yeah, I wish I was like prepared to watch it. I didn't think you had a chance, Simmer. Turn on display path. Do you want me to like explode in a fiery explosion? Let's see if we can get a camera on the purple Matthias car up here. I said let's see if we can get a camera. There we go. Because we did have a violent wreck with this vehicle last race. As Red Son slips back from like 2nd to 10th. So it is a 456 up front, first corner. Second place looks like it's going to be Oren, but we know he does have issues with the slizies. As someone breaks some stuff going across the little rumble strip area there. Third place, I believe that is Savage back there, if I'm not mistaken. Fourth place being Repti. So top 2 from this last chance race will move on. If it plays out like the first race here, this 456 car could have some issues on the start of the second lap. And Oren may have some issues later on as well, as we lose Mix again. Come out of that corner back there. He's going to get it started back up here. As a centipede of cars goes around the corner there. And at the end of the first lap, we did lose, looks like Beep Beep maybe, or Nahaus possibly? Can't tell who that is back there. We lost someone. But leading your first lap will be Matthias. Second place, Savage. Centipede of cars plus Red Sun, yeah. Looks like Martin third, and fourth is... I don't know who that red car is off the top of my head. But this is where Purple Boy had some issues last race, and he seems to be doing much better this time. Was it lap 3 possibly? I thought it was lap 2. Whose red car is that? I have to find that out now. I had to find that out now. Here we go. Who is this? Oh, this is Yikes Owl, which is actually Uncle Bob's. So Uncle Bob's sitting 3rd. This could point to your possible Rookie of the Week here. Major Tom also not too far behind, and Corgi also sitting back there, not incredibly far behind. Let's get back to the leader here. About halfway through lap 2. And Uncle Bob's has a shot for this top 2. He's looking for Savage. I'll be honest, I didn't expect this 456 car to make it through that first corner there. But he seems to be good. As the 10 frames per second of cars rolls by. And beginning lap 3 now, it is going to be Matthias, Savage, Uncle Bob's, 1, 2, 3. And that's Martin in 4th. And we'll see about this corner again for the 456 car. And he looks pretty smooth, gotta admit. Not quite as smooth as this frame rate though, boys. Whew! That's 60 frames per second. Really, you just can't do without it these days in gaming. It's basically required. And that's why I, bring you guys such a great stream. 60 FPS entertainment. Was that someone's wheel? Probably. Watching this is giving me a headache, I'm pretty sure. FPS, though. My car rams the wall on lap 2, turn 1, 100% of the time. In this race between, Hold on. This race between Savage and Uncle Bob's could become something here later on. We know Savage wasn't super fast on the last lap of his heat race, getting past at the last second after staying in second the whole time. A little bit sketchy for 456 up there. He gets a little bit sideways. As they move on to, I believe, the 4th lap now. Yeah, the 4th and final lap. One more to go. They're all fairly close. I think if the 456 can not spin out, he will be your winner of the last chance race and move on. Second place, however, it seems like it's going to be Savage, but man, I just don't trust it. That 11 car, it just looks like it's getting closer every second. He's only got about 3/4 of a lap, though. Oh, his purple car gets a little sideways again. And is he going to wreck out? No, he hangs on to it. Just barely. He's going to stay in that first position for now. Repty, I think you didn't make it in. Yeah, you're sitting like 5th back there. So, unless you get a miracle. As we, once again, pass Red Son in the exact same spot we passed him last time. Matthias' brake heat? I didn't see any smoke coming from it. Let's try and swap over to him quickly. It's pretty hot. As I put the information away for some reason. That's pretty hot, but he's only got 2 more corners. Oh, that's hot. Yeah, 800 degrees. That's pretty hot. That's pretty sexy. And they'll round the final 2 corners here. Matthias, your leader, if he can just make it around this little chicane deal. And it's gonna be Matthias. Matt. Savage Cabbage. Uncle Bob's. It's gonna be Major Tom followed by Martin. And then, hold on. It's gonna be Sneaky Head Deposit. Repty. Corgi. Then, is that Beep Beep? Yeah, Beep Beep, then Fluffy Hulk. Orin. Not House. Yaniv? 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 That guy. And then rounding out the field is Weed Wacky. And DNF's going to Red Son. And Mix. Mike's Mix. Mike's. I think it's going to be Mix Mike's last and then Red Son next to last on the DNF scale. So, top 2 from Last Chance is going to be, as I write it down here, and I already forgot, it was someone in Savage. Who the hell got first? It was Matthias. Yeah, Matthias. Matthias. Gothenburg. And Savage. So we have our 8 now. Let's go ahead and move on to a new track. So this is our qualifying track, and this is our big race track. Do we do the 14 car race first, or do we do the 8 car main race first? Main race first? 14 car race first? Mix, you did not qualify. You were last for the entire competition, I believe. At this point. Well, it is not going to count. You didn't qualify, for sure. We're going to do a race here to determine the final position for all 22 entries. No, Repty, you did not qualify. Qualifying was top 2 from Heat 1, which was Spunkle and Simmer. Top 2 from Heat 2 was Kyuden and LV2. Top 2 from Heat 3 was Falcon and myself, Newsy. Top 2 from Last Chance was Matthias and Savage. $20 viewers? I don't even know where to look for it. I don't think I have it up anywhere. Oh, there, yeah, it says 18 for me. That's what happens when we get some new people in here. It's pretty crazy. One day I'll get an emote. I think I'm just gonna make it the fucking Twingo. I keep like wanting to like commission someone to actually like draw a car that's like a surprise Cobra face. But I can't find anyone who like specializes in drawing like cartoon cars. I don't want to get like someone who doesn't know how to draw a car. So I think I'm just gonna like make it the Twingo emote, and like you guys can have fun with that. Make it the cheese. It's got to be Spunkle Spunky cheese. It has to be something like usable. A lot. That'd definitely be like a number 4 emote, but we only have 1, so. What did we decide on? We've got one vote for the B main first, and one vote for the A main first. I think we should do the B main and then save the A main for the finale. We'll end it off with that. So Matthias and Savage were in Heat 1 and Heat 2. So we need Nahaus. And then, God, this is gonna get confusing. Fluffy Hulk. I know his colors. Yeah, it's Orochi now. All the qualifying stuff was at West Coast, and all the main racing, the two big main races, will be at Hirochi. So it's kind of like American Idol, right? Like, yeah, you're going to Hollywood, except you're going to Hirochi. I don't know why that's the comparison I decided to use, but whatever, it works. I only tested on Hirochi, so I didn't expect to spin. Well, you made it in. Right at the end. So if you test it on Hirochi, you might have a good shot. Every time. It's, yikes. Pretty happy if I made it into the car and made it in 30 minutes. That's pretty impressive. Feel kind of bad for the guys who spent like 12 hours working on a car and didn't make it in. Alright, so Red Sun? Martin, Sneaky, Beep Beep. Yeah, train's showing up. It says hi. That's like the third time this stream, I think. Did my car keep spinning out? Yeah, it did. On the third corner of lap 1, both races. The heat and the last chance. Just coming up over the hill there. Yeah, my car I also didn't spend a lot of time on. I'm surprised it made it. It seemed pretty zippy, but I didn't go for the torque craziness like you guys did. I didn't meta at all. Like, I didn't do any sort of meta. I just made an engine that like was in the right. It was like 150 horsepower. I didn't do anything special to it at all to make it like high torque or anything. It's like actually probably a pretty shit curve. I think it's NA as well. Just a normal like NA curve. Not really even a curve, just a line. So I'm a little surprised someone didn't have something a little bit better for me in that heat race. But I'll take it. I got Repti. So this will be for the final standings. Places 9th through 22nd is what this is deciding. And then once we're finished with this race, we'll decide places 1st through 8th. Who won the design awards? I think Simmer got 1st place in that. 2nd was LV2, and then 3rd was Uncle Tom. Or Uncle Tom? Major Tom. We got Uncle Bob's and Major Tom. It was Major Tom who got the other one. I did one for each heat race and then just an overall, like, went through those three and decided my favorite of those three. Orin. 166. There we go. And then just 3 more. Weed Wacky, Major Tom, and Corgi. Well, we'll see. You still have Hirochi, Repti. You've not been officially placed. Nobody's been officially placed yet. We just know who is going to be in the top 8 and who's going to be in the bottom, like, 9th through 22nd. We don't know the order yet at all. Oh, there's a lot of Tom cars, apparently. Let's go Major. There we go. Yeah, we just did the qualifying to see who would make it in and who didn't make it in. I left one across the line. What did I miss? I don't think anything. We're just about to start the 14-car race for the B main at Hirochi, and then we'll do the A main. We have one more car to load in, and then I got to make sure that I have. Wait, hold on. Right, CMG. Lag? Really? Yeah, if it's while I'm loading in cars, that's probably normal. I'm expecting a lot out of this computer. Okay, so I have 11, 12, 13, 14. That's everybody. Save arcs till new PC arrives. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's the idea. I've got a few ideas for some single car races. So like there's a hill climb line that's actually like in game for Italy. That's like a 2.5, maybe 3-minute line. I think it's like Asphalt Hill Climb 2. I think we're gonna do that after. Like, for this coming week, we're going to do that, I think. And we'll just send them out, like, single car within the actual, like, time trial function in BeamNG and get actual times for them. And we can create our own lines, or you guys can use mine. And that'll be a nice introduction for the new guys for, like, testing lines and stuff, or they can just use the default, whatever. What's cool about this one, LV2, is that it's already got like the barriers set up and like the start and finish line. I think they have that on West Coast too, though. I'm not sure if that's the line you chose, though. So this race now, we did Heat 1, Heat 2, Heat 3. We did the last chance. We have our top 8 for the A main. The A main has not been done yet. All of the qualifying races were done at West Coast. Now we're switching over to Hirochi to decide the final standings for all 22 cars. And this is going to be the race that it's going to be 9th through 22nd is what we're deciding. And then after this, we'll decide 1st through 8th. Specs are below stream. They're not great. No, 2 redemption people are not in this race. So yeah, you can hope for 1st or 2nd, Uncle Bob's. But Hirochi's a little bit of a different monster, so we'll see. And that was a pretty good start. I'll take it. And it's going to be 10 laps at Hirochi. It's a bit of a long one. And this will determine spots 9th through 22nd for the Roadster Rumble. When this race is over, you'll have the race for 1st through 8th out of the people who qualified in the West Coast track. First corner, second corner, no spins, which is actually kind of insane for this line. Usually we have a few people fly off, but actually everybody made it. Let's scooch up here to the front and see who we got running up here. Oh, there we go. So Oren currently running first. Second place, actually, Uncle Tom. Or fucking Major Tom. God damn it, I'm gonna fuck that all up for a long time. Second place, Major Tom. Has got to think David Bowie. Second place, David Bowie. Third place looks like fucking everybody, first of all, but I think Martin's technically edging ahead. Red Son's there, too. Repti is there. And I do see Uncle Bob's back there as well, and Sneaky. And then maybe someone else that I can't even tell. Do you guys want to do all 10 laps here, or you just want to do like 4? When this pack has the best MRA, I don't know, we were on West Coast, like the short alt line, so we didn't really get to see. You guys want to do all 10 laps? Alright. And I'm just kind of waiting for this to shake out right here. We'll see who has the better MRA. We got a couple more corners. And here's our long straightaway. We'll see who rockets up through the field. Who has that mid-range acceleration? It looks like it might be Uncle Bob's in that red Porsche-looking thing. Looks like Red Son also with a pretty decent MRA, although he's kind of stagnating now. So, big battle for Rookie of the Week right now. We have Oren in first, of course, not a rookie. Rookie at designing cars, maybe. At least visually looking. Second place, though, and just taking over second place, was Uncle Bob's, and he just passed Major Tom. So, it's going to be a battle between them for Rookie of the Week, but now Uncle Bob's looking for first. And we do know from West Coast that Oren has some issues with some brake fade. See you, Repti. So Uncle Bob's might be able to take over that first spot. If he doesn't face opposition from someone else working their way through the field right now. Yeah, this is the B main, queued. Okay, so like man, this is close. And Uncle Bob's will actually lead the first lap. So we determined the top 8 who qualified at West Coast. We determined that at West Coast. And the top 8 will go into the A main. So they all qualify to make the big race, essentially. Everybody else is getting thrown into the B main, which is kind of like, hey, you didn't make it in, but we want to determine your position. It's kind of how that's working. So the 11 car up front right now is competing for 9th place. Correct. First here is 9th in actuality. And after this, we'll do the top 8 race to determine the winner and such. And Oren's brake strategy putting him ahead at Hirochi for a second at least. Over rev risk for Oren, actually. Don't see that very often. Major Tom 3rd, Sneaky moving up to 4th now. Uncle Bob's a rookie, still in 1st. Looks like Martin's back there, as well as it's a blue car. I can't recall who that is right now. Might be Oren's guy. Yeah, it looks like it is. But with Uncle Bob's in 1st currently, and I do believe he's a little bit better on these long straightaways than Oren, he should be able to kind of put a bit of a gap there. As Uncle Bob rockets away. And we watch the line of cars down Hirochi. That is a nice line. No crazy collisions, nothing. Or non-collisions, I guess that would be. Can I get a view of the leader? Here we go. Man, and just think, this is going to be like in 40 FPS one day. Soon. Like a month from now, probably. Moving on to lap 3 right now. Unfortunately, my my progress percentages are all broken, so that's good. We do a budget car cup season again. We can compare a few of the old cars, see how we improved. I don't know if I have the rules anywhere. They're probably on the website. On the forums, I probably have the rules somewhere. I'm not sure I'd want to do it again with the same rules, though. Do you think you could stream in 30 FPS and maybe gain some processing power for the game to use? I think I am streaming in 30 FPS, if I'm not mistaken. I might have set it to 60 at some point for a game that could actually run 60 FPS. It's possible. I could check that. Or does Twitch tell you it's 60 FPS? In theory. Yeah, but Savage is 30k material cost. That was the difference. It says 720p, 60 FPS. Okay, I'll check into that then. There was a limit to price, but it was just material cost. That's why Spunkle's cheese was crazy, because the V12 was better than all the other engines, maybe. Or that was our theory, at least, for a while. I don't know if that actually ended up being true. And yeah, quality sliders as well. A lot of those didn't affect material costs. It just costs more to produce because engineering time and whatnot. It didn't account for that. There's actually just other parts in general that didn't account for engineering time. Or it accounted for engineering time, but that was it. It didn't account for... It didn't cost anything more for material cost. I explained that very poorly. Yeah, so basically, if you found something that... we would have cars that were cheap to build, but that would take 40 years to do so. Was kind of what we ended up with for that. I wouldn't mind doing a tribute to Budget Car Cup with better rules. 120 fun budget, and then like 30k approximate cost instead of material cost. But I mean, hell, there's been so many updates. Like, it might not... The cheese probably doesn't even... It's probably not legal anymore. Got some brake heat from Oren, as Sneaky's looking for third place now. Never aware of the material cost, to be honest. It doesn't really matter since my cars came in last both seasons, I think. And, yeah, these guys are shaking out pretty well. Oh, as I say that, we have a spin. Oren coming out of that corner with his brake strategy. That's going to put Major Tom, oh, and Yaniv, both of the both the Israel guys spinning on the same corner. And they're going to get it back going, but not until being pushed all the way to near the last position. What's up, Radioactive Bleach? I think Yaniv is gonna make it back going, maybe. But yeah, now Uncle Bob's crazy gap between him and second place. And second place actually has a pretty good battle going on between Major Tom and Sneaky. Thank you for the follow, Radioactive Bleach. Let's go ahead and focus on that battle if we can find it. Here we go. So this is from Sneaky's point of view. So it is second place, Major Tom. Third place, Sneaky. Fourth place, Martin. Fifth place, looks like Corgi and someone else. With Uncle Bob's way up front. About halfway through the race, not quite. We're going on to lap 4 right now. Who are the racers? You'd like me to name every single racer? We have 14 cars running right now. Up front in that red car, you can see up there, that is that's Uncle Bob's. Second place, the blue car, 46. You have the time. I guess you're not wrong. Second place, the 46 car, that is Major Tom, who may not be second for very long, because Sneaky in the 56 car, the green one right behind him, you got 46 and 56. That's Sneaky Sim, the 56 car, currently in third, looking for second. Next behind him, in the gray car, that is Martin, 34 car. That's fourth place. Fifth place, if I can get someone nearby. Fifth place is going to be Corgi. Fifth, right? I did say fifth. First, second, third, fourth. Yeah, fifth place is Corgi. Sixth place is going to be the gray car. Quote, number 19, sort of. That is Mike's or Mix. Not sure how to pronounce that yet. And seventh place is going to be Nahouse back there. Actually, switch to him right away. So seventh place Nahouse in the 171. Looks like eighth place is going to be Repty up there in that bright green car. And ninth place, focusing on him right now, is Fluffy Hulk. Oren has made his way... Oops. Oren's made his way up to 10th place now after falling back to, I think, 11th or 12th. Sitting in 10th right now with some brake issues. 11th place is going to be Beep Beep. In that blue number 6 right behind him. 12th place, Red Son, if I can find him. Here we go. Here's Red Son back in 12th. And after that, 13th and 14th is going to be Yaniv and Weed Wacky. So it's going to be Yaniv next in 13th after a spin. And Weed Wacky is back here in 14th. If I can, there we go. And this is sort of the main event. This is the precursor to the main event. So this is deciding 9th place through 22nd. So the cars that we don't have in this race are going to be from 1st to 8th. We just don't know the order yet. That's going to be after this race. So when this is finished, we will have the results for 9th through 22nd, and we will start the race to determine 1st through 8th of those 8 cars that all qualified back in West Coast. What's going on, FJ Matthew 2? How's it going, man? It's a little sad we couldn't have FJ Matthew 1 today, but he couldn't make it, so, you know, I did what I could, guys. And Major Tom running a little bit wide around that corner. Broken braces. That's no good. Doesn't sound like a good thing to have. I feel like you should not, that's not a thing that should ever be broken. Did you get punched in the face, or like, you just like fall? As Sneaky penetrating the 46 car about halfway through the race. I think we're starting on lap 6 right now, if I'm not mistaken. Major Tom will still be in front that lap, holding on to 2nd place, but Sneaky's getting real now. Yeah, this is an AI-controlled race. I wish it was an AI-controlled rave. That would be a little bit cooler. But unfortunately, this is just a race. Sometimes, if my FPS drops low enough and we like zoom close enough in, it kind of looks like a rave. You like do something like this, just kind of flashes back and forth, and then everybody throws up, and then my viewer count goes down, and I'm like, well, why don't you guys want to watch? Why don't you guys want to throw up with me? Yeah. So fixtures do add weight. Only 3D fixtures though. So 2D fixtures like decals and stuff that are mods, those do not add weight. 2,400 pound car should not be 3,200 pounds in mean. That's a little bit excessive. I believe it's a half a kilogram, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 kilograms. I can never remember. Per 3D fixture, and yeah, that is plus fuel. So it's like half a kilogram of fixture plus fuel. Yeah, every car is viewer made, except for my car, which is not viewer made. I made it myself, but I only submit one. Yeah, we have here. Someone do exclamation point Discord. All the rules are there for this series. This is a one-off event. This is a Roadster Rumble. So basically, the idea was Miatas, but not Miatas. Miatas, but like as long as it's a convertible, it's fine. Is sort of the idea. It has to be 0.1 power to weight ratio, and what was the $35,000 approximate cost? Then it has to be a make a Miata, but it's not a Miata. Two-door convertible. And that's pretty much all the rules. Yeah, I guess you could use the strategy like smaller car has a smaller fuel cell, so it starts with less fuel in beam, so therefore is lighter in beam. But I mean, like, what do you want me to do? So in real life and also in automation, you have like a power to weight ratio, which is essentially you could have how do I explain this? For example, we had a race that was really super based around power to weight ratios. God, Simmer, don't make me relive that saying, that fucking quote. Yeah, like that, radioactive bleach. We had a race recently, or an event. It was David versus Goliath. So they had to be the same power to weight ratio. All the cars, I forget what we chose to be the ratio, but essentially you had cars that weighed over 8,000 pounds, and then cars that weighed under 2,000 pounds. But the power evened them out. So the 8,000 pound car would have like 600 horsepower, some crazy, or like 1,200 horsepower, I think it was. But the 2,000 pound car would have like 200 horsepower. And it essentially makes makes the racing even no matter what your car looks like. No matter what kind of car you choose, how much power it has, it'll be even due to the weight added to it. If that makes sense. The ratio of power to weight is the same on all the cars, even though the power and the weight differs for all of them. As we see Oren, winner of the David and Goliath event, stuck into a wall. So yeah, these had to be between 950 kilograms and 1350 kilograms. And they all had to be 0.1 power to weight ratio. So the 1350 kilogram cars, I think, are making about 200 horsepower usually. And that's after drivetrain losses. Whereas the 950 kilogram cars, I think, are closer to about 150, maybe 145 horsepower. Roadster Emerald with a twin turbo V8. I'm sure somebody probably did that. This is a hell of a battle for second place here. Uncle Bob's has just completely run away with it, but these two, in a constant battle. It does look like, though, Major Tom will be our rookie of the week if he can keep up here in front of that orange car back there. Or wait, no, sorry, I mean Uncle Bob's. I keep forgetting. He's so good, I'm forgetting he's a rookie. Uncle Bob's in the 11 car up there will be our rookie of the week, and then second would be Major Tom. Radioactive bleach, that's a bit self-centered there. Tooting your own horn. There's a lot of good cars in the top 8 that aren't being shown right now either. I mean, the power to weight ratio should, at least for the most part, no matter how heavy your car is, if it's the same power to weight ratio as a tiny car, they should perform similarly. I mean, for the David versus Goliath one, we had Spunkle in I don't know how much it weighed, but it was absolutely huge weight-wise. It actually wasn't that huge physically, but it weighed at least over 8,000 pounds. That's crazy, like, supercar-looking thing. 3,600 kilograms. And I don't know how much power it made, but he just barely was just a little bit slower than Oren's car, which made, like, what did he say, 166 horsepower? I don't know if that was this for this competition or the other one. $166 this comp, okay. Yeah, Mike's car looks pretty fucking sick. This thing right here. It doesn't look great in beam, I'll be honest, but it looks really fucking sick in automation. But it gets a bit busy in beam, especially with my low graphics. Yeah, and you haven't seen Simmers either. And I quite like the front of this car. Beep Beep did a really fine job. Unfortunately, Repti's car just looks like it's melting. That's another one that looked a lot better in automation. And this one got third from me for Newsy Choice Award. It's cute. Out of all the cars, this is the one I'd buy. Like, in real life. Delete orange for frames? Yeah, I probably should do that. Although we're pretty close now. Only thing, Major Tom, that I would change is the license plate. I'd probably give it one of the newer versions that are out. that don't just say sport. Delete Orin IRL. Let's see if we can find his. There we go. I'll take my 1 frame, please. Is it kind of like my first entry where there's another car you'd like to buy, but it was my car you'd like to race? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. If I'm buying something like... If you give me all these cars to pick from at a track, I'm picking Simmers all day long. Which one's the leader? Fuck me, there we go. But if I'm picking one for my daily driver, just fun to ride around little city streets, ride around downtown, that's Major Tom's all day. And then if I'm looking for either of those things in like 1986 when I was like -8 years old, that'd be LV2's car. Or maybe like I can go up to like 1992. I'll go that modern for his car. We'll see hit. Fucking me, I can't speak. We'll see it in the top 8 race. I feel like if I drove around or in a car with like a huge Star of David on the front of it, I'd probably like be a little scared for my life where I live. I feel like that's probably a thing here. I don't know that, but I suspect it. And that's not like a specific to Jew thing. That's any sort of religious symbol on the front of my car. I don't want a cross on the front of my car. I don't want a Star of David. I can't think of another religious symbol. But I feel like it's kind of like the opposite of, or like the next level of like having like a political sticker on your back bumper. Bumper sticker for the Church of Satan? Yeah, it's a similar deal there. I mean, they're legit chill, but like, try telling the guy who keys your fucking car that. When are you doing GeoGuessr again? I should do GeoGuessr more. I thought I'd start streaming a lot more when I didn't have to go to into work so early, but now I'm just like, man, it's 11 a.m. I could either stream for like 3 hours, or I could just sleep for 3 more hours. So I've just been sleeping, pretty much. So on the downside, I've not been streaming as much, but on the upside, I've been getting like 11 hours of sleep. And I think we got 1 more lap left, maybe? Can my car be in one of the races? No. Needs to fit the rules. You need to send it to me. Also, we only have 1 more race left. I didn't even see that he posted it a second time. Let's see, if he lets off, that means that was the final lap. And I think we're good. We got 1 more lap. So this last lap right here, it is still the 11 up front. And if I can find second, here we go. Actually, Sneaky has made quite a bit of a gap onto the 3rd place here. So if they finish in this order, that will be 2nd place Sneaky, 3rd place Major Tom, before we start the big final race with 8 cars. It'll actually look kind of nice because frame rates. I don't think I would not put any bumper sticker on my bumper, to be honest. I don't like putting any sort of identifying feature on my car in case I like have to hit and run somebody. That's kind of my thought. Like something like that, or like I drive the most like boring vehicle ever. It's just like a the most boring white Fiesta. Just it's a white sedan. And so if there ever like a bolo going out over the radios of some officers in some sort of county, there's a little white sedan driving like 93 and a 65. I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, no, that was a different fucking white sedan. No identifying features at all. You know how many fucking white Fiestas there are? All of them. That sentence made no fucking sense. What the fuck am I talking about? You know how many white sedans there are? A fuck ton. I guess is kind of the more correct version of that sentence. Yeah, Oren, this is going to be the first time in a long time where you finish dead last in something. To be fair, though, you won the pre-show, so. That's probably the first time that's happened. Someone won one of the events for the day and dead last in the other one. But rounding the final corner for first place in the B main, be taking 9th place overall, is gonna be Uncle Bob's in the number 11 Porsche looking vehicle. And then we wait forever for second place, who's probably gonna be Sneaky in the Mustang clone. I gotta write these down as they come around too, so we're gonna be doing some pausing. So it's gonna be Uncle Bob's, Sneaky, Major Tom. Let me write these down before I fucking forget. Uncle Bob's, Sneaky, Major Tom. Okay. And so that was first, second, third, fourth will be Martin, the 34 car. Fifth is going to be Corgi. And sixth place, Nahouse. Seventh and eighth will be Fluffy Hulk and Repti. I believe we're up to 9th now. 9th is going to be Beep Beep, as a beep goes on outside my house. And looks like we're going to have a bit of a wait for the next one. That was the last lap, right? Looks like it. Yeah, okay. So 11th place is going to be Mix Mike's MICZ, and after that's Red Son. And I think that's 12, right? So we just got 13 and 14, which is going to be Weed Wacky. I'm assuming he's still running around. And Oren dead last. Where's Weed Wacky at? Let's find him. We're going on a trip to find the slowest car. There he is in the S's. Weed Wacky. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. I don't know where he went. I skipped him. How did I get all those cars in there without him? Maybe I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is only 13. So it's going to be Weed Wacky, Yaniv, then Oren. He must have spun out again somewhere. Let's Let's tab through. Figure out... Oh, yep, there he is. So he made another lap and then spun out in that same spot. But alright. It is now time for the final race. The A main. We're going to delete a bunch of cars. There's something special about the fact that, like, Oren posted a photo. Like, first of all, a photo that looks like it was taken in, like, 1986. Newsy's Choice Award on main cars. I think the Newsy's Choice Award was already given to one of the cars in the main race. Yeah, so I did a Newsy's Choice Award for each heat, and then kind of like ranked those overall. I was trying to get 8 cars here. How many do I have? I deleted more than I wanted to. So that's 5. Okay, and you're done. Alright, well that lasted a little while. Lasted longer than I expected. Let's move on. Alright. So we need Spunkle's car. Sorry, I need Unenthusiastic Handjob's car. There it is. Didn't have sound at the start of the stream, gotcha. Did that much of it get muted, or did you just, like temporarily deaf? I wonder if he muted me. It might have been, I had the Main Squeeze and Arctic Monkeys to start the stream. I felt like neither of those are notoriously super litigious, but maybe I'm wrong. The Main Squeeze isn't a super big band. Oh, you're fixing something couldn't have sound. Okay, fair enough. You get straight up banned for that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't fuck around with that kind of shit. He was already, like, kind of on, like, a sort of probation anyway. I banned him a long time ago from Discord. Like, a long time ago. And, he has to come back after I posted on the subreddit for this thing. And, I'm like, I'll give you another chance. I couldn't quite remember exactly what he did before. I think he just made, like... None of it was that bad. He just, made some really, like, dumb jokes, and I got tired of him. Like, I told him specifically to stop, and then he continued. At least when I tell Oren to stop, he, like, stops for, like, 12 hours. Yeah, he's banned on Twitch. He's not banned from the Discord, but that's just because, well, but someone banned him on Discord. I'm too dumb to do it. I saw block. I didn't see ban. But Smunkle, you're here. You can do it. Yeah, if you're soft and edgy jokes, yeah, it's just... Can't do it. That wasn't edgy. That was just not... That's not okay. I'm fine with edgy. Thank you. Spunkle. That's like past edgy. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more. I need the 2. I need Matthias and Savage. Matt and Savage. I'm gonna start saying Matt. And if he's not okay with that, then he can tell me. And then I'll say whatever he wants. Yeah, no, he was already on a tight leash, on a thin ice. Yeah, we had some, an interesting car name. Yeah, I don't know if Spunkle's citing truth or not, but I wouldn't, that's pretty much the vibe I got. Yeah, that's, Spunkle nailed it. The self-pleasure thing? What the fuck are you talking about? Let's I think Spunkle got a bad start there. Let's try again. Let's try one more time. That still look like a couple bad bounces. I think it's the best we're gonna get. Whatever, it's 10 laps, they'll sort themselves out. I was like ignorant when I was that age and on the internet. I didn't make like intentionally bad jokes though, like that. Like I didn't know anything about the internet and I was just dumb. But I think everybody went through that. I remember like my first experience on the internet was it's like exclusively on Pogo.com, which is like a it's like a site like middle-aged women go onto to play like online bowling, essentially. It's like a Flash Games website, but for old people. It's kind of like their market. Also, I'm not really talking about right now, but can we talk about? I'll get back to that thought. First place right now is Matt after barely making it in via the last chance race. So one of our last chance race competitors get in the top two there. Oh, and as I say that, he spins out violently. And he's going to hit a wall. He's going to save it for... just barely taps the wall there. He's going to get it back going, though, it looks like. And should have knocked on some wood there. No, he's going to get it back going, but that's going to be a bit of a sad day for little Matt. And now Kyuden in the lead with Spunkle nearby in second. Savage also barely making an MB last chance. Sitting in third right now. Is that myself in fourth? Yeah. My car in fourth and Simmer in fifth. Sixth place back there going to be... Is that Major Tom? Wait, he was in the last race. Did I fuck up? Hold on. Yeah, I fucked up. Hold on. Hold on. We have to restart. I fucked up. I fucked up. Where did I fuck up, though? That's the question. This car's in the last race. It shouldn't be in this race. I need Falcon's car. I need Falcon's car. This is supposed to be Falcon. I'm glad I caught it before we were, like, really far into it. Spunkle, go fuck yourself. I typed fuck instead of Falcon. God damn it. You're gonna have a lot of good racing clips you can make on your own after this? Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, it does not work the way I kind of hoped it would there. Alright, well, you get another shot. We'll light him up again. I can hear Falcon in the VOD right now. Just like, no, you forgot my car. And then, like, we're 2 laps in already. He's like, oh, no. What's the over-under on him posting a Discord message, like, 7 hours from now? Like, Newsy, you forgot my car. And then, like, 3 minutes later, never mind. But I'm glad we figured him out because it looks like he will be competitive here. Sitting in second. But yeah, back to the Pogo thing. That was like the only site I would go on. And I remember one specific. Remember, I had a girlfriend on that site too. Her name was Trina, and we made out a lot over Pogo.com chat rooms when I was like 13. That's what I did with my time. It was really cringy and bad. She was 14. She was older than me. She was in high school. You had a Minecraft wife? There you go, bud. What's funny is I still talk to her. Dude, I tried to keep in contact. Oh. A little bit of a different spin this time. I'm not going to be able to recover it, though. That's sad. I tried to talk to her again, and then, like, eventually, like, I left like, you have a profile, right, for your, like, your, I guess, like, just username or whatever, and, I wrote this huge message, like, about how much I missed her and stuff, and I just disappeared, and then I just, like, left it up. It's probably still there to this day, to be honest, and, yeah, it's just, like, if you go on my profile, it's on an old username, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but, it's just, like, a huge, like, 2-paragraph long, like, message about how much I miss her. And then, like, I want to say she responded eventually, but I'm like, it's like 2 years now, I don't care. But I specifically remember being in a chat room with this one, like, 40-year-old woman while we were playing pool, I think. We were playing one of the, like, 8-ball pool style things. And she said coffee, BRB. I didn't know what BRB meant, so I said coffee burp? Question mark? I don't know. I didn't know what was going on. Someone said LOL, though, after that, so somebody laughed at me. Well, it was a really interesting kind of dynamic, because it was all, like, 12-year-olds who didn't know how to, like, actually go on the internet. And then, like, 35 to 55-year-old women. We do have a 3-way battle for 4th between Savage and myself, and Simmer. Savage and Simmer with that big battle in at West Coast as well. Do we have percentages this time? We do. So they've got plenty of time to sort it out. We can go ahead and focus on them just to see here. I think I have some new camera stuff. Is this it? That's just a chase. I think this is it. Oh, that's nauseating. There's a bird's eye, then it's supposed to be a relative, too, or something. But I don't quite see that one. This is just regular chase, I guess? Yeah, I don't know. Looks like Savage is gonna get out of that one in front. Two of my friends met on a furry RP site when one of them was like 12 and they've been partners for years now. That's kind of cute. Man, pretty much equal speed here between me and Simmer. I think I got a little bit more top end, maybe? Man, we are identical, though. I kind of wish I would have worked on my car a little bit more now, because it's pretty competitive for the amount of time I put in. Like, I didn't bother finding a body with, like, super wide rear tires or anything. I just found something and went with it. Simmer's got me this lap, though. bit of battle for fourth now too. Like in, oops, where's he at? I fucked it. So Savage here, getting past fifth now. Or sorry, battle for third rather. I apologize. Wasn't purple in front of orange? I think so. I can't remember now. I think you're right though. Kyuden was out front, or in front of Spunkle, I thought, for a bit. Yeah, Kyuden dropped back. I didn't notice that happen. So now it is Falcon, Spunkle, Kyuden. And Savage looking for third now, trying to get in front of Kyuden as well. Brake temps? Yeah. So Savage is good. We'll watch him into this corner here, though. Actually, he's going to be good no matter what. Let's watch Spunkle. Or fucking Falcon, rather. So Falcon's really good on brake temps. No issues there. Spunkle, pretty good. A little bit higher than the rest, but not a dangerous level as they work their way past the 456 car. And Simmer also a little bit hot. Nothing dangerous. Kyuden, the hottest of them all so far. There's a little purple Honda Beat thing. I don't know what we're calling it. As the... I don't have any kind of commentary for that. Those brakes are fine. My brakes are fine. Everybody's brakes are fine. And I'm just gonna back him up into the. I can't back him up. He's gonna sit there. It's fine. A little bit of a tribute. Brakes seem fine for all these guys. No issues for anyone. LV2's a little hot. My brakes are good at least. Yeah, you're not wrong. And yeah, Savage in front of Kyuden now. I didn't notice that pass, but now Savage up to third. And Spunkle has set his sights on the 28 car. Because we're only about halfway through the race now. Savage, your car looks like it would be a lot faster on these long straightaways. Like, just visually, it looks like Kyuden's car would be like really good on the corners, but super slow on the straights. And then yours would be like shit on the corners and really good on the straights. But it just seems like you guys are fairly even overall. Another bad corner for Kyuden there. He slips back a little further. Maybe back into Simmer's grab or my grab as we pass the carcass. And I feel like Simmer might be catching these guys. Or sorry, fucking Savage might be catching these guys. He's got Simmer color today. It matches his Twitch tag color for me, though. We'll ride along with him, see if we can gain a little bit of ground on these guys. But we might have a little bit of a late race race here. Late race battle. It's similar enough to where when you both have the same letter at the start of your name, and I see that it's kind of bright blue, or just a light blue in general. I'm very passionate about my blue. You have a good blue. Might be my favorite AIT color, to be honest. I think you're gaining on Spunkle, Savage. You lost a little bit of it right there, though. Falcon just killing it in this awful looking car. I hate that the top three, especially the top two, are just not what I would consider Miata-like in the least. It's like, yeah, guys, kind of like Miatas. And then Spunkle comes up with this fucking, like, T-Rex. Man, me and Simmer going at it. Simmer, wasn't you and me going at it in ARCs too? Yeah, they're a lot closer to kit cars. I think it was me and Simmer in ARCs. Like, every time you'd see us, we were, like, right next to each other. Yeah, so was I, Simmer. I didn't test my car enough. I didn't test my car enough? Oh, or are you talking to Simmer? Yeah, I made a car that was stable and had a lot of horsepower, and was just kind of hoping that everybody else sucked for the most part and they get like top 5, and that just did not happen. It was taken very seriously in 2007, and yeah, I got my ass kicked. I was surprised though. I'm impressed, and I said this during that stream, but it's like, man, I used to just throw whatever together and I'd put it in the race and it'd just do pretty well. But you guys have gotten really good. You got a nice little spread now. Yeah, I think I probably would put your second Simmer for ARCs. I probably would have won if it would have been like the next season up. It was just a little too race car. They're still supposed to be like just barely modified production cars at that point. Simmer, you were good for that that series you did, the GT series, or what the fuck was it? I don't remember what the fuck it was. The one you had the ugly ass Porsche body, but unfortunately just died in that corner. Can you send me that car again so I can like record it dying? Because that was a sick looking car and it was a sick looking wreck. The Homo race, yeah. I love how we're using Gothenburg Car Works carcass as like a start finish line. It's pretty nice. I might actually still have it simmered, but I think I meant to save those cars and I forgot to. I can check my desktop for them, but as you know, that's a bit of a difficult task for me, considering my desktop. Like, I just have to click on folders. It's like, new folder 47? Nope, not that one. New folder 48? Nope, not in that one. Until I find what I'm looking for. Fuck, that's so hard to do with the controller. And start on the last lap now. It's the final lap for Falcon here. Current running order is going to be Falcon, Spunkle, Savage. Falcon, Spunkle, Savage, Kyuden, Simmer, Newsy, LV2, and Mr. Matthias. This is the last race. This is the last race of the night. This is for all the marbles. Drag race afterward or not? I think nah. This is gonna end up like right at exactly 3 hours. I think that'll be pretty nice. Oh! Falcon gets a little bit slippery coming out of that corner. Spunkle's looking for him now. Don't think he's gonna have enough. But we have a little bit of a race now. Mid-range acceleration seems to be about even for these guys. They've got a couple tough corners coming up, though. Spunkle gains some ground coming into the corner. Falcon goes a little bit wide there. Spunkle is on his back bumper, but only 2 corners left. Spunkle needs to really nail this corner. And Falcon needs to fuck it up. It's not going to happen. And Falcon will be your Roadster Rumble champion. Followed by other people. Hold on. I gotta fucking write this shit down. Falcon. Spunkle. Savage. Then it's gonna be Kyuden. I think then Simmer and me. I'll change it if that's not the case. Then LV2. Matthias. That is our order. And there you have it, folks. That was some pretty good racing. I gotta say. Not the most intense stuff we've ever seen, but overall, I can't be too mad. I'm gonna send you guys off to someone else. Pretty much like right now. I don't think we need to do much else. Full standing, start to finish, going to be Falcon first, Spunkle second, Savage third. Those are your top 3. Followed by Kyuden, Simmer, Newsy, LV2, and Mathis, your top 8. That's your full A main, full standings. And then starting with 9th, your winner of the B main, it's going to be Uncle Bob's, followed by Sneaky, your top 10 overall. Uncle Bob's also being your Rookie of the Week. I'm not sure we'll have one for a little while, unless we get like a bunch more rookies. But we can do the same, like these same kind of group of people for the next couple events. After that, 11th place is going to be Major Tom, followed by Martin, Corgi, Nahouse, Fluffy Hulk, Repti, Beep Beep, Mixer Mikes, Red Son, Weed Wacky, Yaniv, and Orin, for a total of 22 positions. GCA News Choice Award for the Miata Madness Roadster Rumble. It goes to Simmer overall. Second place for GCA going to that was LV2, and third place going to Major Tom for the GCA. Winner for the pre-show, that was Orin with the skid plate pickup truck thing. Weird looking. It's an Orin car. You already know. And the Newsy Choice Award for that going to... Who did I give that to? I went to Spunkle for the Ochud Turbo. That's right. So there you have it. I think we're going to do Italian Hill Climb next time. I clipped all 3 GCA announcements for each heat. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Good to know, Simmer. I think we're going to do Italian hill climb next time. Do I get a shout out for making a car that doesn't even go 1 mile per hour? Yeah, I mean, the Ochad Turbo is an amazing machine. I would know I made it myself. I was very impressed by Spunkle's car. I imagine with a different race it might have won if we didn't have that hill. But yeah, I think Italian hill climb is going to come up next week, unless I come up with something way better. And I'll tell you what, me and Simmer, we were talking, we came up with a really good pre-show for next week. But I think I might want to turn it into a main show at some point. When's the Top Drives race? When I get my new PC. That's probably going to be the very first thing we do, because I'm probably going to have it put together over a weekend, and I won't be able to stream. So that'll be our 2-week period for you guys to make up all those cars. So the Top Drives race is going to be a total of 5 cars and 16 races. 20 races. I'm already working on the lines. I'll give you guys a quick preview. These aren't final, but these are just so I can get the lines down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 lines right now. All of those are at Italy. I want to do the whole thing on Italy if I can, because that'll be kind of cool. A good way to test the new PC. So you're going to have 5 cars for 5 different types of racing, and a budget for the overall total of all the 5 cars. Stairs, yeah. Stair climb is kind of like a hill climb, but with stairs. It's one of the Italy stair areas. So essentially, you'll need an off-road car. 400k might be a bit much. I want it to at least be some sort of reasonable, budgety kind of deal. So maybe like 150k, something like that. We'll see. I need to do a little bit of testing for it. But yeah, so you need an off-road car. It's going to be a stair climb. This is what I've got so far. A dirt climb. And that's all I've got for off-road. You're going to need a twisty car. So for right now, I've got a port race sort of deal. Kind of a tight, like, drifty sort of area. Hairpin, you could probably put that there too. G-force. Then we've got hill climb, which you could probably put anything on. It's just an asphalt hill climb through Italy. So you need at least a twisty car and an off-road car. Then you have a drag car, which will be nice. I think I'm going to have the drag car not have to be super straight-liney, so you have to have a little bit of handling in it too. So you guys won't be able to just put like big, huge, fat wheels in the back. And no, it doesn't have anything to do with the card game, really at all. I'm just gonna do them points-wise, Spunkle, is basically how we're gonna do it. Yeah, it's just a class-based competition, basically. You get to pick one car. You make one car for each class. And each class will have 4 different races. Is essentially how it'll work. That's how it's going to be broken down. So 4 races for each car that you make. And then your total amount of points at the end is basically going to be kind of similar to how we did ARC's points. Except you get 0 if you DNF. So if we have 16 entries, first place will get 16 points for each single race over the course of all 20 races. It's going to be a big-ass event. It's going to take fucking forever. But it'll all be on Italy, so we won't have to reload cars more than just the 5 times. I mean, we'll have 2 weeks total, Spunkle. I mean, you guys can already kind of start now, if you want. It's going to be months, or at least a month fully from right now. But you already have an idea. There's no limits, really, other than the budget, and you can always adjust that. You know what I mean? Like, you can start working on a drag car that can also do hairpins. So, like, there's a really cool hairpin area in Italy, and I'm going to have you guys have to do your drag cars there. So, the drag car is going to be, It's going to have airport drag, which is like I think it's a 3/4 mile drag race. You'll have hairpin, which is basically like a straight line and then super tight turn, straight line, super tight turn. Then I'll have to do highway, which is it's a highway on ramp, so it'll have a little bit of a curve, and then straight for quite a while. And that's pretty much it. And then a 1/4 mile drag, which is somewhere else. I don't remember where that's at. But I measured out a 1/4 mile on one of the streets. And that'll be the 1/4 mile drag. I think there's a little bit of a curve to that too, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be cool. So that's where your 4 races for... I guess it'll be 20 races, not 16. Or it'll be 16 races, not 20. 5, 10... I can't do the math. No, it should be 20. Because it's 4 sets of 5 races. So yeah. 4 times 5 is 20. So yeah, I've got a few things already done. These ones aren't final lines, but they're, like I said earlier, they're just so I know I've come up with the routes. But yeah, so we have that to look forward to. I think we're doing just a short Italy hill climb, like a single car run next week using the in-game time trial system. That was actually thanks to, I think it was Mike's in Discord for giving me the idea to actually use the time trial system, because that way we can get the barriers and stuff and it kind of looks real neat. So we'll probably do that. It's about a 3-minute long hill climb. I'll provide lines. You guys can make your own custom ones if you want. But they do have to follow the course, unlike the other Italy thing we did recently. And then that way it'll give us our actual times for each car. We'll have like an actual little hill climb competition. That'll be cool. Something we haven't quite done before. And after that, I do have the ideas for another drag racing competition. Nothing really special there. That one's going to be kind of boring, probably, compared to some of the other stuff we've done. But I'll try to come up with some cool rules for it. I've also got a bootlegging style race that I've got in my head. So basically, like, think NASCAR. If NASCAR decided to not do ovals and just kind of stick to the roots of, like, how it started. So essentially, it's going to be kind of like, think of it as like 1950s street racing. It's kind of the idea. Or 1950s rally is really essentially what it's going to boil down to. It'll be on East Coast. We'll have a little bit of dirt, maybe, sections. A little bit of asphalt. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm going to do that one. That's another one that's going to take a lot of frames. So you can't really do that one one by one. So we might not do that right away. But I've got a few ideas. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think we are going to do Italy Hill Climb next, though. But with that being said, I'm going to send you guys off to somebody else who's live. Who is live? Doesn't show me all of them there, so let's open up a new tab. Who do we got? Who do we got? Down here at the bottom. And really nobody. Let's find someone, somebody playing Beam. Is anybody playing Beam NG? Besides myself. Making a school bus fly in Beam NG. Let's, I'm gonna click on that, see if he has some good audio going on. How's this guy's mic?
My tell says I'm making a school bus fly, so that is what I'm going to do.
Okay, I'm good on that one. This guy's title says streaming Fortnite. He's been streaming for almost 2 hours, though. It is BeamNG. He's got a rally raid truck. But no audio at all. Okay, let's try automation streamers. I'm not going to have any viewers to send him by the time I find someone. Nobody's streaming automation. Okay, GeoGuessr. One guy streaming French GeoGuessr. Man, we have nobody. Okay, let's go back to fucking Jesus. Alright, to go back to my following, I'll just find somebody, I guess. It's, don't remember if I like these people or not. They're from an old community I used to hang out with. Fuck, there's no one to raid. Fuck, I don't know, dude. Any of you guys want to stream? Want my viewers? Yeah, that's Spunkle's got the right idea. There's nobody. There's a couple people I'd consider raiding, but I don't remember. They're from an old community. I think we might have like had a not good breakup. I mean, fuck, I'll send you guys to fucking Sinvicta. I don't know what the fuck, he's playing some anime game. Whatever, let's raid him. I don't know what this is, but we'll go to Sinvicta. Oh, you know, Alpaca Patrol's streaming again. Last time that didn't go well. Let's send you guys to him. I don't see what he's streaming, though. Is he still streaming? No, he's offline. So he must just... Oh god. Sound. I don't want sound. Okay. Tip of the hat? Sure. Minecraft? Sure, why not? Let's go. I don't know what Minecraft is, but... why the fuck not at this point? Alright, I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
You're on the finals. You're in the finals right now, so you got to get